This is going to be everything you need to know about doubloons here in New World Aeternum. I'm going to be sharing with you all of the ways that you can actually acquire the new doubloon currency, whether it's through the Mystic Doubloons or the Cursed Doubloons, and I'm also going to be sharing with you some of the reasons that this is so important. It's going to be a quick video giving you all of the necessary information, so if you do find it useful and informative, please drop me a like and a subscribe down below, as both of those things massively help me out, and drop me a comment down below letting me know which is your favourite thing to spend your doubloons on here in Cutlass Keys. So jumping straight into it before people kind of get annoyed thinking that doubloons are only available through PvP, they aren't. The first and probably the easiest way to get your doubloons every single day is these quest markers that you can see on the map here, and as you can see in the bottom left of that little pop-up, it says daily quest. Now that means every time that the server reset goes around, you can get all of these daily quests and you can do them again. Now these will award you with doubloons, usually about 35 doubloons per daily quest, and you can pick 3 or 4 up here from the town, and then there is also a couple more out on the map which you can get here. So this is looking at the Cutlass Keys settlement itself. If you head down here towards the Pirate Pass POI, which is just underneath the settlement, there's a daily quest here. Then if you head further down towards the Cursed Steps here, which is towards one of these fast travel points here, just underneath again, that's another daily quest. You've also then got another one actually on the fast travel point here, on the Marshview Shrine point. There's a daily quest there, all of which you can actually pick up and do every single day for about 35 Mystic Doubloons each. So that's a really good starting point, with that being about 7 or 8 quests. You're looking at a decent 200 to 300 doubloons from that, but you actually end up getting more because it takes you to the POIs, and for anyone that doesn't know, every single chest that you get in Cutlass Keys will give you Mystic Doubloons, regardless of whether that is in the regular zone or in the blue highlighted zone down here, which is the full PvP area. Now, in the full PvP area, you will, of course, get your Cursed Doubloons. So anywhere inside this boundary, when you head over to it, if you loot any of the chests in there, or you kill a mob, or kill another player, you will be awarded with Cursed Doubloons. But bear in mind, you only keep half of the Cursed Doubloons if you do end up dying in there. So it is good, and you can get more of these more quickly through this area, but like I say there, you are risking half every single time until you get out of there and turn them into uncursed Mystic Doubloons, whereas any that you get for the rest of the map is absolutely all yours to keep, albeit it is at a slightly lesser rate. The other main way that you're going to be getting Mystic Doubloons daily is the Elite run down here, which is symbolised by these POI markers with the red background, the red flaming background here. You'll see a lot of plus Cutlass or plus CK in the chat if we bring up the recruitment chat, and this one here you'll probably see if you go through it, there's going to be a lot of people putting plus CK, any CK. People are looking for this all the time and wanting to do these runs because you can get lots of Mystic Doubloons from these chests, particularly the Elite chests which do reset once daily, but also from the supply caches and regular chests that you see around these areas as well. Like I said, every single chest in Cutlass Keys will drop you some doubloons. Now it's worth noting as well, this isn't an Elite POI, but the Crow's Nest Lighthouse, if you can go here, probably I would recommend doing this with at least one other person or a healer if you can, but it is easily soloable as well. You just have to go a little bit slower with the mobs. This one you can end up getting about 200 to 300 doubloons from this entire place if you just clear it. You do have to go from up top and walk across the bridge here to get to it, but it is very, very good for getting doubloons. There is a ton of chests in here, so definitely don't sleep on this one as well. So now that we know how we can get Mystic Doubloons here in New World Aeternum, why do we want them and what are they used for? Well, Mystic Doubloons, you're going to want to go over to the Well of Fortune, which if I scroll in on the map for you, you can see it's just under the Night Vale Cauldron right now, but if you're playing this after the event has ended, just slightly north of the Syndicate Alchemist on the minimap, you will see the Well of Fortune. You want to go over to here and you can start to look through some of the stuff that you can get. The first things that jump out at you, of course, are the artifact pieces that you can get here. Then you can also get some guaranteed 725 gear. Now this is where it becomes very, very interesting to a lot of players. It will be one light, medium or heavy chest armor at 725 gear score. The item is guaranteed to be a legendary and loot biased. So what this means is if you have light equip load on, it's going to be a light chest plate at 725. Now, albeit you can't choose the perks, for most people that is going to be an upgrade of gear score, if nothing else, so this is really good. So to obtain these, you will need, of course, 1500 Mystic Doubloons and 1 Gold Cursed Coconut. Per week, you can get 1 Gold Cursed Coconut by going into the PvP area and looting one of the stockpile chests. Now, you can't lose this if you die, so I would definitely recommend doing this every single week, going into the PvP zone and trying to get your coconut. Like I say, you won't lose it if you die, so just go in there and keep going until you get this. It is very, very, very worth it. It's a weekly lockout on this, so you certainly want to be getting your one per week. Don't sleep on that. Don't lose out on a week's one, because you're going to need these for the 725 gear, as you can see there. Now, you can also do this for the weapons. These are a slightly higher cost of 1800 doubloons per, with a gold curse coconut again. And again, this is a great sword, great axe, spear or warhammer. 725 item guaranteed to be legendary and loot biased. So if you have a certain weapon equipped, or you've got a particular stat that's higher, so let's say for example here you're going to go for a magic weapon and you've got more focus on, then you're going to get the life staff. If you've got more of your int on, you're going to get the ice gauntlet or the fire staff, or maybe a void gauntlet there as well. So you're kind of not getting full control, and of course, like I said, you don't choose the perks on these, but they are still very, very useful and very, very good for getting yourself some 725 gear. But like I say, you do need the gold curse coconuts, and they are on a weekly lockout. Now, further to this, you can actually use these mystic doubloons at a very decent price at only 750 for a weapon to actually pick up a 710 specific weapon. Now, these come with specific perks on, as you can see there, and you can't change these, but they are pretty decent. They're a decent gear score, so if you are starting a new character or you're on the fresh start servers, these can be very useful, especially if you're somebody that participates in a lot of PvP. As you'll see there, you do have a PvP only perk on it. And then we move down to the crates for the armors and the weapons, and of course the trinkets. These only cost you 375 for a weapon, or 250 for the trinkets or the armors, and you get a chance to acquire one light, medium or heavy gloves up to 710, or helmet up to 710, and the item is guaranteed legendary. But this one, as you'll see, is not loot biased, which means it could be any random thing that you get from these, and it is only up to 710 gear score. So these are kind of your less guaranteed ways to get it, but again, you can still get decent gear from this if you are, again, on a fresh start or a new character. So that's kind of your ways you can get gear, but the main reason that you want to be getting your doubloons daily and doing your daily Cutlass Keys elite runs, and obviously making the most of the daily quests and things there, then is going to be these crates right here, the gold cursed epic crates. Now with these, they only cost 35 each, and you can buy up to 3 a day, so you want to go ahead and grab these. These have a chance to drop any item up to 725 gear score for a significantly less amount than you'll see, of course, with those 1800 or 1500, plus the gold curse coconut for the top gear. So they're not very often that they drop the high tier stuff and the legendary 725s, but you can get it. I've also had comments on my videos saying that you can get them from the gold curse rare crates, although I've not seen that personally myself. It's another thing that you could add into your rotation if you want to try and get more of that high tier gear. Now, further to this, personally, like you may have seen in some of my recent videos, I also tend to get this refined resources. These are literally 5 doubloons each, and it's timber, iron, ingot, coarse leather or linen, which, to be honest, especially on the fresh start servers, are the most expensive components to any of your crafting or any of your refining and that kind of thing. So certainly just grab these ones every single day. Now, if we're looking at additional lockouts, you've got some very decent things here on the consumable exchanges. Now, gypsum orbs, I get these every single day. It's 10 doubloons for 5 of these orbs. Very, very good going. Once weekly, you can get yourself some gold touch proficiency boosters, which are very, very good, so certainly grab a hold of those. And on top of this, I always make sure that I get the gold touch honing stones. Again, you can get 5 of these once weekly, so these are going to be really important to get every single time you get the weekly rotation refreshed. You can also grab some oak flesh balm or some gemstone dust if you want those as well. And the other thing that I like to get every single week is the stat boost meals. You can grab 5 of these for 3 mystic doubloons each, so 15 in total, and this will give you 5 stat boost meals. Now, another thing that you do want to grab is the glittering golden key. This one again is on a weekly rotation. It's only going to cost you 5 mystic doubloons. And what you do with this glittering golden key is head over towards the PvP zone, but not actually into it. And what you want to do is look on the outskirts next to the big stone pillars that give you the indication for the barrier, and you will find a big chest with the gold key in your inventory. You can go over there and open this chest, and for the cost of 5 mystic doubloons that it costs you to craft it, you'll be able to get 500 back from that chest. So that is a very, very worthwhile investment. You want to make sure you do that every single week, because that's going to give you a big boost in your doubloons. So that is going to be it for today's video. This is everything that you need to know about doubloons here in New World Aeternum. Hopefully you did find it useful. If you did, don't forget to drop me a like and a subscribe down below. Let me know in the comments what your favourite thing to pick up is every single day or every single week with your mystic doubloons. And if there's anything you think I missed, let me know that below in the comments as well. Other than that, I will catch you again very shortly in a brand new video. So thanks for watching, take care, and peace!